Hello everybody, welcome back to a new vlog. It is very early in the morning. It is like 7:15 because I've got a 9 AM, so I need to be up early, and I'm very sorry for this lighting, but there is no natural lighting at the moment because the sun is still rising, so I'm having to use this, but I'll obviously sort this out in post. I'm going to start off this vlog now because I haven't actually started a vlog off on a Monday, especially on a Monday morning, since forever, since like a really early vlog of mine. Reading plans for this week is to continue listening to The Death Cure on audiobook. I'm intrigued to see where it's going to go. I'm saying that as if I haven't read the book before, but if you watched last week's reading vlog, I talked about how the audiobook wasn't the best experience or the best way to read the book. So I'm interested to see if it's going to get better as an audiobook or not. I hopefully want to finish, and I think I will finish, Map of Days by Ransom Riggs. I've been reading this for over like 2 weeks now because I've been just on commitments to other books, but I am about 290 pages through this, and how many pages is it? It's about 480, so I've got less than 200 pages left, so I think I can get through this, because the one other book that I need to read for university, I think it's the one I need to read for university this week, is a graphic novel, which I'll get onto in a sec, but I'm really enjoying this and I can't wait to finish it, and I feel like it's gonna be sad to finish it because then I have to wait a while for the next book. And if I'm correct, the next book that I have to read for university is Persepolis by Marjane Satrapi. I can never remember how to pronounce it, but probably in my lecture next week I'll know. This is a graphic novel, as you can see, about, it's like basically a memoir of a woman's life growing up in Iran and like during the, or like after the Islamic Revolution. And I'm really intrigued to read this because I haven't read that many graphic novels. I've only read Heartstopper, and I'm just intrigued to read another graphic novel, but read one that's obviously non-fiction and it's a memoir. Also, I'm really excited to read it because it's not going to take me long to read it, so I am looking forward to reading this week. There is a possibility that I'll pick up another book this week, but that will depend on Map of Days and how quickly I finish that. So instead of saying I'm definitely going to read that this week, I'll just wait until nearer the end of the week or into the week to kind of say if I will or not, so I definitely know. Plans this week was obviously back to uni, back normal uni week. Not really much going on today apart from uni. Tomorrow is also a very busy uni day, but in the evening I've got something very exciting which I think I'll talk about more tomorrow if I can, and I'll probably vlog it if I remember to. And then the rest of the week once again is just uni. I think I'll just quickly leave this here and do this here so I don't spend too much time filming, so I can get on with getting ready and so you don't have to deal with this lighting too much. To be fair, today and tomorrow you might have to deal with this lighting a bit, because if I want to vlog during these days, when I do vlog during these days like this, I'm doing it in the evening and the morning, which the times I do it because of uni is when the sun is either just about rising or setting. So the lighting, I have to use my main light. I will catch you all later. Hello everybody. I'm kind of filming at the same time as I did yesterday. I've been able to use some natural lighting, which is good, but it's still not the best lighting, and I apologise. It's about 7:15, and I'm just going to do a quick hello pop in. I didn't really film anything the rest of yesterday just because I didn't really remember, and I didn't have anything to film because I was literally just at uni all day and then got home and just crashed. I'm again back off to uni today. I don't really have many reading updates because I didn't really read much of my Map of Days. Listened to about 40 pages of The Death Cure on audiobook, and I'm still kind of feeling the same. And I think I was wrong. I think this guy's trying to do an Irish accent for Newt, not Scottish, which is even more jarring because I thought it was Scottish, but it's actually Irish. And I started Persepolis, and so far I'm pretty much, it's quite good. It's very interesting to learn more about the Islamic Revolution because I don't really know about it, and just to kind of get more of an insider's perspective from it, because obviously the woman who wrote it, you know, she grew up during this time. So that is my really quick updates for reading. So today I'm at uni again, 9 AM seminar, and then I have a gap, and then I have a screening later where we're watching A Canterbury Tale, which is a really long old film. So I will finish the screening. I have to get home as quickly as I can, get home, literally drop my bags, put a bit of makeup on, sort myself out, and then head straight back out, grab some food, because tonight me and a load of my friends are doing pub golf. If you don't know what pub golf is, it's like a pub crawl, but instead of just getting a drink, whatever you want, and just casually sipping, because obviously with golf the lowest score is the winner. So with pub golf you get a pint and you have to down it in the least amount of sips as you can, and obviously everyone aims to do it in one. And I do have a record of starting off a bit like a bit shaky and then going really good for the rest of the night and downing a lot of drinks in one. I think my biggest achievement was when I downed a pint of Guinness in one, and it was the first time I've ever had Guinness. I didn't really like it. It was the last drink, so I was quite drunk. So doing that tonight, and I'm so glad obviously that I don't have anything for uni on tomorrow, because obviously I will be very drunk today. That's why I need to get food on the way. Like, I'm gonna pop into a fish and chip shop just to get some chips. before because I need to line my stomach. Maybe I might vlog, we don't know. So I'm just gonna leave this here and hopefully I'll see you later for pub golf. Hello everybody, it is Wednesday. You obviously saw all the clips that I put in yesterday. It was a hoot. It was a hoot last night. It was a very, very good night. Had a lot of fun. Got drunk. And so today I've been recovering because it is about 3:45 or like 20 to 4 at the moment. So I'm recovering, or I've been recovering for quite a lot of the day and haven't really been doing much today. So I'm not really here to do an update like this is what I've read, because technically I haven't read anything physically since Monday. So I am planning on reading more stuff tonight, but for now I haven't read anything, so I can't really give you any updates. I was listening to my audiobook yesterday. Literally the whole of today after I woke up was I had a shower, because after a night out or after like a night of heavy drinking I always need to have a shower because my hair feels horrible. Alcohol makes my hair horrible. So I had a shower and I was like, oh, I'm feeling fine, and then I kind of got back to bed and I was like, nope, no I'm not. So I got into bed for like a couple of hours and just started watching Gold Digger, and I'm nearly finished it. I've got 2 episodes left. Gold Digger is basically a TV show that got released yesterday. Like, the first episode aired on BBC, but then they've released like the whole series on iPlayer, and it's got our Lord and Saviour Ben Barnes in it, so obviously that's why I'm binge watching it. And it's not like an amazing show. I'm not like this is great in the sense of like as a show, but it's addictive. It's addictive because you don't really know Ben Barnes' character's intentions, because it's about Ben Barnes' character who's like about 34, and then he starts dating like a 60-year-old woman, and then, you know, her kids are like the same age as him, and her kids are like, we think this guy's sus, and you don't know if he is sus, and you've also got the depth of all the other characters. It's very addictive because you just want to get to the final episode and you want to get to the end and be like, is this guy sus? Is he dating her for her money? Is he dating her for like other intentions? Or is he just in love with her? I don't want to make this too long because in 20 minutes I need to leave to go up to uni because I've got another like event happening. Basically there is a lecture talk happening about women in film, and it is being presented and hosted, and the person taking the lecture is none other than my Lord and Saviour, the woman I literally worship, and I worship the ground she walks on, Jessica Hines. I don't know if you know who Jessica Hines is. She's a British actress, like she did a lot of like comedic stuff back in the day, but she does a lot of drama. She's an amazing actress. She's just gold. I love her so much. Some of you might know her from Doctor Who. She played Joan Redfern in Doctor Who in the episode where the Doctor, David Tennant's Doctor, becomes like human for a while to kind of hide from a race of aliens, and she's the one that he falls in love with. If you know, you know. And she was also in another TV show with David Tennant a couple of years ago, or a year ago, called There She Goes, which I loved so much, and I think they're doing another season. And she was also in Years and Years, and if you don't know me, Years and Years is one of my favourite TV shows ever. It came out this year, and it's honestly has such a special place in my heart. I am going to that with a friend to see Jessica Jones, not Jessica Jones, Jessica Hines talk about women in film, which I think is awesome. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I might film while I'm there if I don't want to make it too obvious that I'm filming it. So I'm gonna wrap this up now so I can get ready because I've got to go soon. I'm gonna watch a bit more of Gold Digger. Our Lord and Saviour Ben Barnes is right here. There he is. There he is. I'm gonna continue watching his beautiful face. So I will see you all maybe later today If not, maybe tomorrow. Hello everybody, it is Thursday. I didn't film last night at the talk or the lecture because we were literally sitting front row. So it would have been really weird of me just like to get my phone out and just start filming. So I didn't film, but it was a really, really good time. I love Jessica Hines so much. She's just such an amazing woman, and just the fact that I got to see her again and just be in her presence again, she's amazing. She's hilarious and just so normal. Like, I know like it's weird to say that because, you know, we're all normal people. When you're watching someone on a screen, when you're always have been watching this person and known about this person for like over 10 years, and then she's just there and they're just a really normal person. It's just so heartwarming, and I feel like I know her, and I feel like she's not a celebrity to me anymore. She's just Jessica Hines. She's just this amazing woman. Today I've been to the gym and I'm going to go into town later to just do some editing and maybe do some reading, and then tonight I'm going out for a friend's birthday. I'm not going to be out for too long though because I'm just had a bit crazy week and I'm quite tired. A little update on reading. I didn't really read much yesterday. I only read what I needed to for Persepolis, so I'm enjoying that so far. I have decided to not really DNF, but to kind of just stop listening to the Death Cure audiobook, because I think it's maybe both the narration but also just the style of the book. I think it's better to read physically. I've decided to stop it. it's not like I hate the book, because I've obviously read this book before and I really like it, but if I do want to reread it, I will probably do it physically. I'm not going to add like the dates on Goodreads as I've read it from this because I didn't finish reading it, and I'm not going to add it to my Goodreads challenge. Obviously I need to get a new audiobook. I have not, apart from Becoming by Michelle Obama, I haven't listened to an audiobook yet of a book that I have not read before and that I don't own. And I'm a very much like, I like to have the books that I have read or want to read, like I want to have them physically. And it's always that thing of, oh, what if I listen to a book that I've never read before on audiobook, and then I find out I like it and I really want the book, like money. I have to just kind of like push away that thought and really like think about it in the sense of, just listen to the book, listen to this audiobook. If you super love it and it becomes one of your favourites that you need to have it again because you want to reread it, then you can buy it, sort of thing. So I started listening to Words on Bathroom Walls by Julie Walton. I don't think loads of people have read this on BookTube, but I had an amazing review of it by Emma Books. That's where I kind of knew it when I was scrolling through all like the available ebooks on my library app. Audiobooks. So I decided to go with this one. This book is about a boy, is it Simon? No, what's his name? Adam. This is about a boy called Adam who was diagnosed with schizophrenia, and he's kind of like moved schools because he doesn't want to go back to a school where everybody knows that he sees things and he has like hallucinations and stuff, and he thinks he's a bit crazy. So he starts at a new school, and it basically says that he has his like three hallucinations, these three people of hallucinations that kind of always follow him around, always have been there with him. As Adam starts fresh at a new school, he begins a drug trial that helps him ignore his visions. Suddenly everything seems possible, even love. When he meets Maya, a fiercely intelligent girl, he desperately wants to be the great guy that she thinks he is. But then the miracle drug begins to fail, and Adam will do anything to keep Maya from discovering his secret. But I've listened to about 20 minutes of it so far, and so far I'm really enjoying it. Obviously I'm only 20 minutes in. But what I like about each chapter is it begins with a kind of log from Adam's like therapist, I think that's what you could call him, kind of writing down his medication dosage, if it's changed or not, and kind of an update on Adam's life. And then we jump into, basically it's told through Adam and told through him writing a diary. I've got to go and put some sausages in the oven, so BRB. I am back, just had to put my veggie sausages in the oven. As I was saying, it's told through Adam's perspective and by him like writing diaries and kind of like, yeah, daily diaries about his experience that he obviously is writing to his therapist. He says one thing like, I don't understand why you sit there for an hour asking me questions while I don't say anything, which obviously means his therapist. So far I'm really interested and really like looking forward to reading it, because I haven't read a lot of mental health fic. I have read some, but I have been meaning for like so long to get more into it, because stuff like mental health is obviously, I'm very passionate about it and very passionate about representation within, you know, stuff. When people say mental health fiction, a lot of the time it is usually just like depression or anxiety, and you never really get the representation of schizophrenia or bipolar or psychosis. So it's really interesting to read a book about a character who's got schizophrenia. I am excited to continue listening to this audiobook. Now that I'm not hungover anymore, I'm determined to get my life back on track and to get everything done and kind of just be productive. I have edited none of this vlog, so at this time you've seen the clips from when I was out on Tuesday night, but I haven't edited together, so I'm like really always thinking in the back of my head, like nervous that how it's going to come out, what it's going to look like, because the first few, I can't really remember how many clips I did. I had a couple of drinks, so I wasn't actually like drunk yet, but it was like the last two, I think, the ones you saw of me downing a drink, that was when I was getting, you know, I was drunk, and then it went even worse when we got the night on. I might go and watch some TV. Did I tell you that I finished Gold Digger? No, I finished Gold Digger. I finished Gold Digger yesterday, watched it in one day. It was not like, it's not like an amazing show. It's not like, oh my god, this is like groundbreaking. It's not like it's not as good as a show as like Years and Years is, but it's still really good in the sense like it's addictive. And to be fair, didn't expect the ending. Like, because of how they promote the show, I did not expect the ending. If you're intrigued and you're from the UK, go watch it on iPlayer. And Ben Barnes. Ben Barnes. Who would I be if I didn't talk about Ben Barnes in every single one of my videos? I wouldn't be Charlotte. I'm gonna leave this here. I'll see you all later. Hello everybody, it is Saturday. I didn't film yesterday because I literally like went to university. I had like a seminar yesterday, got back, made lunch and then just crashed. I was exhausted, so I didn't really have any time or anything or any like motivation to film. But I'm here now to talk about books and talk about all the stuff I've read so far because I've been doing pretty well. I'll start with my audiobook. I'm currently listening to Words on Bathroom Walls by Julie Walton, and I'm really enjoying it. I think it's a 4.5 out of 5 stars at the moment, but I'm really enjoying it. I really like the guy who is narrating and who is like, you know, doing the voice of Adam. I think he's really good, really charismatic, and has really puts a personality to Adam's character. I have never read a book about a main character who's got schizophrenia, and where the schizophrenia in a sense is the plot line for the book. What I like about this book is that you sometimes forget that Adam has schizophrenia because he is, you know, going to a new school and he has started developing feelings and started a relationship with this girl called Maya. That is his main focus, is what's in his head at the moment and what he is striving for and what is, you know, his main thing at the moment. The narration is more on that, and it's not until he might mention stuff to do with his schizophrenia that you go, oh yeah, like I've kind of forgot that he has schizophrenia. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing, it's quite nice because it plays into that thing of people who have schizophrenia are just normal people. They're not some crazy individuals, they are normal people who just so happen to have schizophrenia. He does start having hallucinations, auditory and visual. The way it's talked about is very matter of fact. It's not like, oh my god, and then I started seeing this and it was crazy. He has some hallucinations and visual hallucinations that he sees often and, you know, recur all the time. He treats them just like normal people in a sense, even though he knows that, you know, they are hallucinations. But then when he does talk about his hallucinations and obviously the results of his schizophrenia, it is quite scary, and you do feel bad and you do almost put yourself in that position and think, what the hell would I do if I had that, if I was dealing with that. There's one scene where he's just in the canteen at school and he has a hallucination of 2 mob bosses walking in and just shooting up the place. The way he deals with it is very calmly. Because he's dealt with that hallucination before, he just goes, oh, and that happened, and he is surprised that he doesn't kind of react or doesn't act surprised when it happens. It is just so weird for me to think that somebody can be so used to the idea or used to seeing something like that happening. I know obviously it's not true and it is in their mind and it's hallucination, but it's still very, if that was me, I would genuinely, I don't know what I'd do. Obviously I cannot speak for the representation. From an outsider's perspective, I think it does give a very interesting insight and very good I don't want to say it's a good representation because I can't say that, as I said, but I think it does give a good insight into what it's like for somebody with schizophrenia. I might do a little bit of research to see if this is own voices and actually to see if this is good representation from people, you know, who can say it is. Overall, I'm really enjoying this book. I'm about 1/3 of the way through. So I'm currently reading Persepolis, and this edition is the bind up of all 4 volumes. You've got the first 2 volumes, which is the story of a childhood, and the last 2 volumes, which is the story of a return. And I have read the story of a childhood to the first 2 volumes and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and it's just really interesting to learn about the Islamic Revolution, as I think I've said previously, from an insider's perspective. And this is someone who has grown up in it, and someone as a child who then, you know, obviously develops into a teenager and into like an adult. The personality that our main character has, Marjane, I think it's Marjane, I probably unpronounce it completely wrong. I'm about 100 pages away from finishing the story of a return, which centres on her living in Austria because her parents decided to send her to Austria to kind of when she's about 13, just because I think it's safer for her and it allows her to have a better life than the life that she could have when she's in Iran. I'm very much enjoying this and I cannot wait to finish it. I might try and finish it tonight because, you know, it's only like 100 pages and it is a graphic novel. If not, I'll finish it tomorrow. And I have made more progress on A Map of Days. I'm less than 100 pages away from finishing it, I think. Yeah, I'm about 90 pages away from finishing A Map of Days and I'm still enjoying it. I think I wrote down in some of my notes that if I was rating it now, I'd give it a 4.5, but I think on Goodreads I rate it a 4, which usually when I give a book a 4.5 I'll probably round up to a 5, but I think I would give this a 4 on Goodreads because I love it and because of the world and the characters and all that, and because I'm really invested in the series. I think I'm enjoying the plot and the narrative more than somebody who maybe doesn't love the whole overarching world as I do. It's very much got that format of we need to go on a mission, we need to go on a journey, and it's very simple and it's very just like what it is. You know, they've got to travel across America to find a peculiar who is lost, who doesn't know they're a peculiar, and it's very much a one destination to another destination to another destination where they have to sort out some problems along the way. So it's a very basic formula. So I think for some people that would get quite boring, so that's why I'm kind of going to give it a 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, I'm thinking. But I'm still thinking a 4.5, and I love it. I really love it, and I love these characters, and it does make me giggle quite a lot. I think all 3 books I'm reading at the moment are kind of like, they deal with, obviously both Words on Bathroom Rules and Persepolis does deal with serious topics, but they are hilarious as well. This one, obviously, because it's fantasy and it's not real, it's not as serious. They do speak about racism within this book, but it is also just hilarious because this series and Branson's writing is hilarious. So I'm hopefully going to finish this tomorrow, maybe. I will read obviously some of it today. So I'm going to leave this here. I need to go make some lunch because I'm hungry, and then I'm going to go nip into town, go and do some food shopping, and then probably come back and just, I want to say chill, but then I've also got a thing at the back of my mind that I should do something productive, and I'm trying not to spiral into thoughts of like, oh my god, if you just sit down for like 5 minutes, you're going to feel really bad, and that's really not good, Charlotte, because you should be doing something productive to do while I've got editing, and I will spiral. So I don't want to do that. I will leave this here to go make food because I'm hungry, and I will talk to you all later. Hello everybody, I'm just going to do a really quick wrap up. I'm sorry for the lighting. I was meant to be filming a bit earlier, but it's just because of timings of what's been going on today. I'm going to make this really quick because I just don't have the energy and the time really to do a proper wrap up, because I've got a lot of stuff I need to do tonight before I need to get ready for tomorrow morning for uni, and the lighting's a bit crap, and I apologise for that because it's now kind of dark out there. I'm not going to go do as an in-depth wrap up as I usually do, just because I just can't be bothered straight up. This lighting is so bad, it makes me look like I don't have eyebrows. Anyway, so you'll know the books I read this week. I had to DNF The Death Cure just because I wasn't really enjoying the audiobook, but hopefully one day I will pick up the book to reread physically. I finished both 1 and 2 books of Persepolis, which I gave both 4 out of 5 stars. I started to listen to Words on Bathroom Walls by Julie Walton on audiobook, which I'm really enjoying, and even though I haven't finished it in this moment, I will probably tonight finish A Map of Days. Finally, after like 3 weeks, I'll finally finish A Map of Days tonight, and I'm thinking I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. This vlog has been a bit up and down because I feel like I've abandoned it a lot, even though it's quite a good length. I feel like I have abandoned it a lot just because my head's been in other places this week. I could have just left it and not done a wrap up, but it's something I need to talk about and I want to talk to you guys about, especially for the next week to 1 week and a half. I'm going to be taking a bit of time off of BookTube after this vlog goes up tomorrow for me, which is the 18th of November. I'm not planning on really uploading until like the 28th or something like that. I'm not going to be posting a weekly video on the Thursday, which was on the 21st, just because I need to take some time off and the time to really sort out my life and my uni life and just my head and just kind of really sort out what's going on. I had a bit of a not the best mental health day yesterday because I was just stressing about stuff and it just kind of got a bit too much. I will not be doing reading vlogs, or at least weekly reading vlogs, for a little bit, especially not for a week. I'm not going to be weekly vlogging next week just because I need to take some time off from doing that. After next week I might do every 2 weeks vlogs, or do like the last 4 weeks of uni and just compile that into one video. I don't know, I have to see, but for now I just need to take some time off to not have to stress too much about editing and all that. I think I will next week, like, or this week for you, whatever, in the middle of next week for me, I think I will just film some videos, because filming is not the stressful part, it's all the editing and kind of uploading and stuff that stresses me out. So I think I'll film a couple of videos next week just so I have some ready for when I want to come back. But I just need to take some time away to just really sort my head out and to really, because I feel like because with this I'm not reading as much, or I am reading a lot, but not think of reading as too much of a chore as the stuff I had to do for the vlog, and instead just doing it for me. So we'll be taking some time off, and I hope you guys understand and are okay with that. So I'm gonna end this here so it's not too long and so I can edit it quickly and, you know, sort this vlog out ready to go up tomorrow, because I don't want to spend too long having to do that. But I hope you enjoyed this weekly reading vlog. I had a lot of fun editing it, especially at the beginning of the week with pub golf. I had a lot of fun this week. I did do some fun stuff this week, but it has been an up and down week. I think the beginning of the week was really fun, and then I started to get into that mindset of like work, I've got so much to do. Tonight I'm just going to, I need to have a shower, I need to eat dinner, sort out all my stuff for tomorrow for uni. I was going to put some washing on, but I don't think I need that stress of like putting on and having it done in time and then hanging it, and I'll do that tomorrow. Just chilling and hopefully finish a map of days. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I'm not right now, but I usually do post videos weekly, but I am just taking a little time off. I will see you all in my next video, which won't be for a while, which will be like 10 days or at least 10 days time, but I will hopefully still see you in my next video.